Hi, this is Jake, and I run the chess club at the Creston-Dement Public Library, and welcome to another chess video. Today's video is going to cover why black cannot simply copy the moves of white. The main game we will look at is associated with Jose Raul Capablanca, who was the world chess champion from 1921 to 1927. This game is recorded in many places as played by Capablanca against an unnamed opponent. However, it is debated if this was a real game that was actually played, or one simply created by Capablanca as an instructive game. Either way, we can learn from it. This game starts off fairly normally, both sides occupying the center with pawns, and developing knights to protect those pawns. And both players eventually develop all four of their knights into the game quite early. But on move 4 is where the copycatting begins. Capablanca is playing the white pieces and develops their bishop to a quite normal square, and black begins mirroring his moves. Capablanca castles, as does black. They solidify the center, and black does the same. Capablanca develops the bishop, as does black. And they both advance the knight into the center. Here, Capablanca brings their queen to a better square, and as of black's copying his move here, black is completely losing. There are many ways in which black is losing, but Capablanca showcases bishop takes on f6, with black still copying and taking the knight on f3. And this is the most instructive moment. Capablanca plays knight to e7, with the bishop now protecting this square. And this is why copycatting as black does not work. This knight checks the king, and black is forced to respond. White moves first, and therefore their attack will always come first if black is copying moves. Black is forced to break from copying as their king is under attack, and they have to move to king h8. Here, Capablanca sacrifices his bishop to take the pawn on g7. Black's only move is to recapture with his king, and now white's queen is brought into the game to continue the attack. Black can again only hide in the corner on h8, and queen to f6 brings checkmate, with the knight still covering the g8 square. White starts with the first move. This means black typically needs to respond to the initiative white has, and copying white's moves doesn't accomplish this. Another quick example of why copying as black doesn't work, and I believe the fastest example of this, is actually in a line similar to a scholar's mate, with white playing e4, e5, and developing the queen out early. If black plays to h4, you simply take their queen and are completely winning. So don't worry if you're playing a game as white against a newer player that is thinking that they can get a good position by copying your moves. Simply develop an attack and unleash it before black is able to. That's all the time we have for today. Don't forget to join us for another chess video. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you and your king stay safe.